Hold on, let me go on restream. Art. Okay. The thing is good. The thing is fine. Alright, let's see. You guys can hear me, that's good. But you guys cannot hear what's in the background, and that's fine. Let's keep it that way until somebody shows up. And let me open up the live. It's Monday, so it's stream day. It's art stream day. Doing my thing. Let's check if everything is alright. Okay, that's good. And let me open up a chat and a smaller thing. There we go. Let me do a picture-in-picture mode. Concur viewers, views. Let's keep it that way. There we go. Okay, let me just go back. Oh wait, am I recording? Okay, cool. Let me start recording. Actually, no, I don't need to. I'll start recording after the stream or something like that. To save a little bit on bandwidth. Because I noticed saving the VOD on YouTube saves a lot more space. Well, downloading the VOD on YouTube saves a lot more space than recording everything. But I'm just talking to myself right now. Hey, Zimmons. What's going on? Pelican. Close. Chicken. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Oh. Coolio. Thank you. Thank you. I was just streaming a little bit, seeing if anybody wants to join, wants to chat a little bit, work on the comic, then probably call it a day. It's a pretty day for me. Comic? Yep. This is my comic, Chimera Island. Well, one of the many comics I'm working on. Yeah, this one's about a hidden island striving to find balance. Every chapter, it jumps to a different character. And this chapter focuses on this little chicken girl character who wants to have friends. Wants to find friends. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Gotta keep it simple. Like, I think I've had recordings of myself working on this thing since the first, since chapter 0, since like 2022. I think this is like the first comic that I've archived around the beginning parts of making it. Hold on, let me, since someone is chatting in the chat room, let me turn on the background music so it can be a little bit interesting, a little bit more cozy for everybody. Because that's what I like to do. 2 whole years. Yeah. Yeah. Usually I want to... My plan is to up production when, like when I get more funding for it. Well, mostly when I say up production, I mean like hire assistants, so I can get more of the story done in a shorter time frame. But right now, I'm not really stressed about like the speed of the chapters, because why should I stress on delivering when nobody really knows what it is, or when nobody's like interested yet? So you got to take your time. You got to take your time. And there's, since like chapter 0 is already out, already has like a full. I wish I had it on me. Yeah, since it's already a full book. Hold up. Like, here we go. Since it's already a full book like this. What if I opened it? Like all the, like everything is always like a reach away. Unboxing ASMR. Yeah, like this. With like 50 pages and whatnot. And all the bonus content. Like, there's plenty of ways for people to support the creation of it further. So I'm like, if it gets enough money, then I'll oh yeah, and I also have merch. So if it gets enough money, then I'll whatchamacallit, I'll love to hire assistants, and I can write further into the story. And my main goal is to tell a finished story, tell this complete story. And the reason why I'm doing it as a comic is it's better than the alternative, which is being animating it, because I originally was an animator, like a little animator, 2D animator, and this I love drawing and I love writing, so this was the perfect. This made sense. This made sense to me, you know. Oh yeah, I also the reason I have like a lot. I have a lot of this in my house. A lot of these books in my room in my house, because I used to go to flea and farmers markets like every day, right? Not every day, but every weekend, and I would just sell them there. But the thing is, going out to flea and farmers markets, I would make a sale every day, but it was just not. I was not getting enough sales to justify going out all the time. So I was like, I need to be seen online. So that's basically what I'm doing right now. Oh yeah, and I have every story. I'm pretty sure you already know this, but I have like every chapter in a video format on my channel. So that was just me yapping. I hope you're doing fine. Hey Lemay, what's going on? I'm still debating on if I should have these characters wear their OG their OG outfits, or just I should design new outfits. Hey, AVBN, that's a new face. What's going on? Hey, Jesus, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing good. How's everybody doing? Right now, you guys are at the prettiest aspect of the comic, which is just me doing the shading work. Meow, welcome to the chat. This is just me doing the prettiest parts of the work. So you guys are very fortunate to walk in on the parts that I was like basically done. Maybe you can make a comic of me, please. Nah, that's not how it works, but hey, I appreciate the compliment. Unless you have the money to pay. But no. Hi, I'm Ace. My name's Ace. Hey Ace, what's going on? Oh yeah, this is part of my series, Chimera Island. I already have like the first well, this is chapter 0, but it's already finished. So this is like the continuation, chapter 2. Yeah, it's about a hidden island striving to find balance. I also have it an audiobook version of it, or like a comic dub up on my channel if you want to check that out. Hey, can you call me AVB and 14? Like how you say separate? Okay. Okay, AVBN 14. I hope one day that you wake up with millions of subscribers and millions of likes. One of those comics. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate it. I appreciate your blessings. Your big blessings and your big hopes. I appreciate it. I hope so too. I hope so too. Didn't mean to write that. Oh, you good. You good. I have a series of comic strips called Junior the Jungle Boy. Nice. Can you explain Junior the Jungle Boy in 7 words? I always ask that to people who tell me about their comics. It's a nice little exercise to see if the creator really knows how to tell their story correctly. Or efficiently, I should say. I hope one day that you wake up. Okay. No subscribers and comments. I'll support you. I would like your videos and subscribers one day. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. Thank you, Jesus. You have a good one. Yeah. I gotta fix her. Oh, wait, hold up. I gotta fix these eyes. Something about those eyes are not right. Man, but that was a interesting jump in people. That never happens. Usually. Well, how you doing, LeMay? Oh yeah, hello friend. Not much. Not much. Oh, I'm Brazilian. My original name is Junior. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna butcher it. Junior or Garoto Florestado. Out of 10, rate my pronunciation. Garoto Florestado. I butchered it. I butchered the beautiful language. I apologize. Don't try, you'll be embarrassed. Yeah. What are your thoughts on foreigners trying to pronounce it? Or do you like the effort, or you don't want them to try? What are you on that spectrum? Do you want foreigners to try to pronounce it, or you just like, no, never speak my language unless you have the skill? I adapted to Jungle Boy because I thought it went. I adapted it to Jungle Boy because I thought it was cool. Nice. How much of Jungle Boy do you have finished? Let me see if I can do something like this. No, that's not what I wanted. The shading is so funny. I think I like doing the shade. Like, there's no specific way to shade or no specific light source. I like whatever fills the mood. Because like it's like shadows have their own thing too. I kind of want her to like shine. You know what I mean? So let me see if I can do a little bit of center lighting. Of course, no, because Junior lives in the jungle, and it doesn't mean that it's this jungle is the Amazon. Like we live in cities like you, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how jungles are. Let's do, guess I'll just do like simple ambient occlusion right here. Like usually under like this area of the head, underneath the lower beak. And I kind of want there to be like a little bit of a shine. I don't know if I should have it like... Yeah, I should probably have it on a different layer, to be honest. But cool, but cool. I think I'll just I'll do a quick little trace of the head. And probably do what they call it. Something like this. Yeah. Kind of want to do something like this. Right? Like a little halo, if you will. And I'll add, where's the blur tool? Oh, that's not cool. Let me turn on the grayscale. That's not blur. No. This is blur. Right? And I want to erase. Like this. And I want the frequency to be lower. Than like the regular frequency. There we go. Now that's thinking with your head. Oh yeah, so if anybody's privy of like the new uploads, how's everybody liking the stream highlights so far? I have no clue if anybody in the anybody would like them. So right now they're not being they're not. I put them specifically for them not to bug people, my subscribers. I should probably change that one of these days. I think I'll only alert people when there's when there's an update or a comic update or a just anything that has to do with the comics, not really that much about reposted content. You know what I mean? Because like the highlights, clips, they're all reposted. But it's mostly for people who don't really have time to watch the streams. No clue who's actually out here now. Oh, hey, Rengoku. How have you been? I've been doing the same old, trying to make some bread off of this comic game. You know what I mean? How about you? Been updated. I've updated the link tree so people will know where to go to buy the comics on Amazon or even on my website. Can't complain. Hey, that's what I like to hear. It's a hard world out there, so you gotta know when it's good, when you got it good. So right now, I'm just working on the comic still. I remember way back when I would want like comics to be done at a faster rate, but now I'm just taking it easy. I still work on it like every day when I can, but I know I just don't have an audience right now that's really fiending for the next rendition. You know what I mean? So, well, at the end of the day, like all the stories are still going to be free. Because I would like to for other people to try out the same thing. I mean, if they're already posting their stuff on Webtoons or Manga Plus, they're already showing their content for free. I guess adding that video element can be like an extra thing when they're like, "Oh man, what? I gotta make videos now?" That's probably it. But I hope I'm glad you're doing good though. I'm glad you're doing good. I keep going on tangents for no reason. I don't know if this is entertaining to anybody. What if I put this clever product placement? Oh, you can't really see it. This clever product placement over here. No. This clever product placement over here. Whoa, look at that. Clever product placement. Ooh. But yeah, I'm just chilling. How long have I been streaming? Oh yeah, almost about half an hour by now. But yeah, if anybody got a question, feel free to spit. I'm a treasure trove of knowledge. What's the name of the app that you're using right now? I'm using Clip Studio Paint. This one's 2.0, like the 2.0 version. I know they have a 3.0 version, but the last time I've heard is that version is like a monthly subscription, and I'm like, heck no. If I pay for something, I'm going to own it. So that's that's what I like to use. And I'm also using a UG tablet. I forgot what brand specifically. I should probably have like an Amazon link for anybody who wants to try it out, buy it, because this one's like really inexpensive. Because like my first screen tablet that I got, it was from the same brand, but it was back in 2017. And in 2017, every tablet was expensive like crazy. It was nuts. Let me just put this back. Every tablet was expensive. It was crazy nuts. Okay. But now that times have gone and some of this technology is a little bit more accessible, yeah, it's nice. Everything's going well. I like what you do, like you do what you love despite views. Yeah, it's like it would be nice if I had more views, but like if I was in it, if I was in it for the views, then it's like, ugh, I know I just need views to keep doing what I do. But right now, I feel like the stories that I tell. Also, hello, Abby. I feel like the stories that I tell is just important, and no one else can tell them except for me. So it's like it feels very close to a purpose, you know. I'm viewing you with the left and right eyes. That's 2 views right there. I appreciate that, Abby. I appreciate your eyes. Wait, I forgot. Whatever. I keep forgetting how to do this shading thing or the direction of the shading. Let's see if this is gonna be different. Because I'm trying to imitate bounce light, like the bounce lighting, right? And the bounce lighting always comes from the direction of the rim light. Birds I see. Absolutely. Like this part of the comic focuses on. Oh yeah, this chapter is like 30 pages, mind you. And this part of the chapter focuses on Ruth and her sisters, and they're all chickens. So why are they chickens? Because I wanted them to be. I think that's the funniest thing. I remember when I was like selling these comics, I was like showing it to a girl, a woman who really was into sales. And then she was looking at the characters and she was like, why are they rabbits and chickens? Why aren't they cute animals like pandas? Like pandas, are you trying to appeal to farmers or something? And I was like, I was like, all right, chill. I just like these characters. I just like these ideas. Yeah, these animals could literally be anything in my view. Chickens are cute. Yeah, I was like, whatever. Riz, man. Oh, yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. No, she was married, so I wouldn't say I was trying to Riz her up. Like, I got the comic book Riz. But I remember her saying she was like came at it like a very marketer brain, which I respect. I like that a lot. But she said, why don't you make them like cute, like pandas or cats or something like that? And I just thought, hey, I like that. I like the idea. This one's gonna be a rabbit. This one's gonna be a chicken. I know I could have been a little bit more original than having the main characters, half the main cast being rabbits. But it's a formula that works. It's a formula that works. That being said, Robbie says, that being said, I don't think cute is the right word for your characters. I think that'd be undervaluing them. I have no idea what to call my characters either. They do have an appeal to them, but it's not marketable. I guess I could say that with a lot of my comics. They look good, but they're not marketable. It's very offbeat. And I'm like, yeah, I am an offbeat kind of guy. I can't remember a time when I was on beat. I guess if I was on beat, I would have an easier time finding people to vibe with online that likes this stuff. But hey, you gotta take what you can. I feel like if I fixed this up, this would make a pretty cool button. If I redrew this, it would make a nice button or a sticker. There's something's off about this though. Oh man, that was another thing I wanted to do. I wanted to make buttons and stickers of these characters. I mean, of panels, of some of these panels. But I never really found the time to do it. I guess that's also something I would focus on if people were buying, more people were buying from the merch store, which is always in the description. And also check the, which is, wait, it's not in the description. Crap. I mean, if it's, whatever. Most people are checking this thing out through the, whatchamacallit, the shorts live feed. So they can't really do anything about that. Oh yeah, if you're new here, subscribe. I'm nearly to 1,000 subscribers. What's the reason that make you? I'm not sure I understand that question. Animals more than human. I'm not sure I understand that question. Can you try asking that again? Or phrase it differently? Oh yeah, the rimmer lighting. I low-key forgot. Oh man, the light should have been over here. I was a little bit inconsistent, but I'm learning. But in the last stream, somebody did. In the last stream, I noticed something that Guy Sensei said. Mike Guy said about the way that I draw animals. It's not really furry like. It's kind of like in a weird place. Where you would... It's kind of like in a weird place, I guess. But I guess it's me working on different aspects of animal designs that I like the most. Like making all these animals, like alien creatures, look like humans is boring to me. Yeah, I'm the more I look at Ruth's eyes, I'm more irritated. I'm like, this is not normal. This feels like Dora eyes. Let me see if I can fix it. Her eyes are gone. What's the reason that you draw animals more than humans? Sorry, keyboard is underdeveloped. Oh, well, I have like 4 comics that I'm working on at the same time. And this is like the only one with the majority animal cast. And there are humans in this story. But like humans are like 1/4 of the cast. But they're on a different level, basically on a caste system. Oh yeah, so the reason why I draw animals more than humans in this story is, I don't know. I'm trying to find a good way to say it without spoiling, because it is a plot reason why these characters are animals. Actually, yeah, I think I hinted it. Allegory? Yeah, I guess. Like, I feel like with allegory, yeah, I guess a little bit. The thing is, actually no, I'll just make her have dot eyes. Actually, because being or something like that. That looks weird. But no, I guess I hinted it in the first chapter. All these chimeras are essentially a new species of subhuman, and they're basically their main purpose in life is to just replace the human population. That's basically it. Everybody's gotta probably forget about this, like in next week, right? I like the anime chicken eye chicken. Okay. I guess we're going back. I don't know, something about that anime eye chicken was bugging me. So that's why these characters are animals. And the human... Oh, just removing the lower lid helped out a ton. So yeah, these are kind of animals, kind of not at the same time. So that's why they're called chimeras instead of just animals. So, yeah. That's basically it. I don't know if anybody really cares about spoilers, literally. I mean, I wanted to, like, drop that information with Jonathan's part of Chapter 0. But I didn't really have time, so I guess with Chapter 4, I'll get more into it. I hinted it in Chapter 1, though. When Sarah was talking with Ruth's mom about how chimeras will be soon be seen all over the globe. They'll basically rule the world of Earth. But funny enough, chimeras aren't evil. They're just people. They just they didn't choose to be born like this, you know? And like not only that, they're like, "Oh yeah, this is like what we do. It's fine." And they get that information from their overseers. Their overseers which are humans. They're like, "This is what you do. This is what you will do, and this is what you do, and this is what you will do, and this is your purpose." So, like right now in the story, the overseers are building up a society of chimeras, which is the Chimera Island. And now I know when I start talking about my stories, it'll just get boring to people. But, yeah, I guess I'll just stop here. I guess I'll just stop there. Alright, Rengoku. Like, I'm okay with spoiling everything that I have, because I'm not even sure if I'll, like, even get to, like, the finish line. You know, tomorrow's never promised. And all that. So like I have no problem spoiling literally anything. And not only that, things can always change. Like things can always change too. At first I could be like, actually I wanted this to happen in the story, and then like something happened in my life and I'm like, actually I need, or I learned something, a new thing about life, and I'm like, actually now that I have this newfound information, I'm going to reflect that into the story, because stories and art is just a reflection of how the artists perceive the world. Or how they perceive human interactions and behaviors. So if something like earth-shattering or just something radical just enters my viewpoint, I'm like, wow, everybody needs to know this, or something like that. There we go. This is looking nice. This is looking Gucci, Fitty, and Prada. Okay, I guess since I'm made it to this point and I haven't even thought of designing new clothes for the characters, I guess I'll just do their chapter 0 clothing and their chapter 1 clothing. I'll probably do a One Piece thing and have the characters change drip every arc. If I even get to if I even get there, you know? Alright. I ruined it by waiting too long. So this is basically like the what do they call it? The downhill of creating the whatchamacallit, the chapter. Because right now I'm just gonna be drawing the whatchamacallit, the designs, the patterns. And then after I draw the patterns, the clothing patterns, I'm going to do like the backgrounds that I didn't feel like drawing in, so that'll be like textures and whatnot. And then after that, I would call that a finished chapter. If I want to add like some onomatopoeias on top of that too. But first, I want to do something real quick. I want to redo the shadows over here and implement the new method. It's easier. I just want to be a little bit more uniform, because I didn't really know what I was doing. Yo, chat, tell me a good story as I draw this. Okay. You know what's the interesting, weird thing about like live stream? Okay, fine, story time. Yeah. I live in the middle of nowhere, right? Oh, I'll be the bird is saying this. Okay. I live in the middle of nowhere, right? Obby story, narrated by Masonymous. But I found out in my... I can't read. But I found out my town does have a club. It's country themed, like cowboys and country music. And let me lower this. No, wrong layer. So I have decided to learn the hell out of some banger country songs, so I can have fun at karaoke night and not be completely out of place. Oh, that's nice. What are some country songs that you've picked up that you recommend to us normies? Right now, I'm practicing a bar song by Shabuzi. Shabuzi. Yeah, that sounds kind of country. Hey, yo, put on some of that shabuzi. I tell you what. Hey, Lalani, welcome back to the chat. How you doing? F's in the chat. Welcome back. Hope you're doing all right and don't have a heart attack. I'm also redoing this. His parents are Nigerian. You wouldn't expect him in the countryside. I love him, though. Oh, nice. I remember... that reminds me of the first time I went to Mass. I think my parents were out on vacation or something, and my regular church, was closed for the day. And I was like, well, I still want to go to church, but I don't know what church to go to. So I looked up different, I felt like going to Mass that day. I just felt like going to Mass, like a Catholic Mass. So I just looked up online and decided to go. It was it was so interesting to see the preacher, the person behind the pulpit, from the Mass was African. And I was like, whoa, I didn't expect to see that. It's like... had a thick accent, African accent. I was like, we must pray. We just do what we do for Jesus. And I was like, yes, I agree. We must do what we do for Jesus. I agree. I liked Mass. It was nice. And then I went back to doing regular Protestant things after that weekend. But it was nice to switch things up a little bit. A real story or something. Wait. Oh, a real story. Oh yeah, LeMay. Oh no, it's just like something that interesting that happened to y'all. That's what I was talking about. Actually, since she's very close to the camera, I'm gonna make the majority of this thing a silhouette to kind of emphasize how close she is to the camera. Or the viewer. Yeah, the camera. I think that's what they call it. I think that's like one thing somebody told me that I never stopped thinking about. Hey, DWO Games. Yo, what's up? I'm just making comics. What about you? What's good with you? Hope today's going all right. But yeah, one thing I learned about composition is when things are closer to the camera, the darker they are. When they're further away from the camera, the lighter they are. So that's one of the things that I never not think about. And now that I bring that knowledge to you guys. Oh, driver of 86th. Welcome to the chat. So, shadows are made with lasso tool, then unnecessary parts are erased. Yeah, that's basically what I do. I know a lot of people just say the fill bucket tool, but I honestly find it more annoying with the fill bucket tool to fill parts that I don't want to be filled, or the entire screen. So that's what I do. That's what I like. I like doing this. DWO Games. Today's going great. Yo, that's what I like to hear. I have a bad habit of just going on YouTube and seeing a bunch of Doomer stuff like the economy's down, everybody can't afford food. But when somebody comes on and says, my day's going great, I'm like, finally, some good news. That's what I like to hear. I'm going to start being like the main antagonist from the Oz. Like, don't bring me no bad news. Don't show up here bringing me no bad news. I tend to feel jars. I tend to feel jars more than buckets. What does that even mean? What do you mean? Lamai says, I have been listening to Cheshvash folk music lately. What's that? And plus F's in the chat, that really got me thinking. What do you mean by feel jars more than buckets? Some people are starting to find me too optimistic. Yeah, push him out. There's no such thing. Well, never mind. And just look for the happy stuff in life. Exactly. It's because not feel. Phil. Okay. Phil. I can't read. Okay, yeah, that's right. TWO. Funny how being bubbly can bother people. Obby, the amount of time that I know you, it's kind of it's very unusual how bubbly you are, and that's the main thing that I can always think about when I think about you. It's how optimistic you are, and I'm like, dang, I gotta be like that. That's kind of goals right there. Especially when I'm by myself and alone, I'm like, dang, is anything gonna work out? It's like every day I'm like, is this really going to work out? But then I'm like, actually, I just need to keep working or find a way to make something work and then continue from there. But yeah, look on the bright side of stuff. And also, a lot, like, being bubbly can not vibe. I understand that. Because, like, to be positive or, like, optimistic, it's a very specific vibe. Yeah, he's like, we must, it's a different vibe. F's in the chat says, if you don't know about filling jars trend, we must protect. Our pure streamer. Okay. Let's see. They are a Turkic ethnic group in Eastern Russian who speaks their own language. However, it's endangered because the younger ones speak Russian. Oh, okay. Dang. Freaking... That's insane. You're only 100 away from 1,000 subs. Wait, hold up. Let me check. Where's my phone? Let me check that. Let me fact check it. 1,000 subs. Let me fact check that. I got my phone right here. It's taking forever. Forgive me, internet. Oh, wow. 900. Let's go. That's what I like to see. Thank you, everybody. I have no idea what to do for 1,000 subscribers. For 1,000 sub special. I wanted to do a, yeah, I wanted to do like something like a character ask me anything. So like people would ask a character something, and I would just answer the question as the character would. And I make a video about that. Nah, I'm unsubbing then. Crap. Dang. SMH. Then I don't really know what to do. Once I get to a 1,000 subs, I'm just gonna start posting memes I steal from iFunny. Bro, I just reached 1K subs, and I'm yet to do a special, but I think it's too much of anything to do for it. Yeah. I think yeah, actually no. I guess when I'm gonna do like my special, I'm probably gonna be like, oh yeah, so this is what this is. I don't know. I don't know what to do for a special. I was thinking about like a retrospective of the life of the channel or whatever, but 1,000's not really that much to do something like that. I thought by now I would make a video that would like blow up or something, but nope. Oh well though. I guess I'll do business as usual. Beeswax as usual. I'm 976 away from 1K. Let's see who gets there before. Hey. It's been a long climb for me to get here, so you'll blow past me in no time. I am sure of it. I'm so diddly darn sure of it. Okay, cool. Because I'll put this as 25. I really wanted to imitate that shoujo-esque shading style, but I can't really get my finger on how to make it look like that. But I guess I'll just learn as I go. I recently had a video that I spent, I think, 30 hours working on. I was terrified of uploading, and it did a lot better than expected. Oh, nice. What video was it? I want to look it up on my phone. My phone is terribly slow. Let me see. Let me go to YouTube and check your channel. For some reason, YouTube just hates doing anything useful. Is that a double page? Oh yeah, I usually work on double page. What's the shade? What shading the menacing one? Oh yeah, I think I worked in double pages exclusively now because I think that's faster. Mason's still rocking an LG chocolate. Yeah. Like, the only reason I still have my phone is... my LG phone is that it hasn't broken. It's not broken on me. It hasn't died on me yet. So... and that's it. That's the reason. I think I lost a. I think this one came with a stylus. I got this one mostly because it had a stylus, but the last time I traveled, I lost it in an airport. So there's that. It's missing one feature. Oh, it was a Fallout 4 melee only run. Oh, that's cool. Okay, cool. LG phones lasted 9 years. Yeah, LG is out of business. It's crazy. And I think I got mine because it was like cheap. It has everything that I need in a phone. But right now I hate it because it constantly runs out of storage. It runs out of space. And I don't know where it's going to. Like literally, I would have done the 8 posting, like the posting 8 shorts a day a lot sooner, if it literally wasn't for my phone losing storage every week. Get some SD. SD's nuts in your mouth. SD's nuts. SD's Anyway, yes. Listen, I don't. Oh yeah, I should get an SD card, but it's like internal storage, not an SD. It's internal storage, so I can't really do anything about it. Yeah, it's basically over. It's Jover. But like it all it took was my dad to basically throw his phone away, his last phone, which is also an LG phone. And I was like, "Hey Dad, if I can make this thing work, can I have it?" And he was like, "Sure." And I didn't fix it, but I know how to charge it. So after doing a factory reset, I now have it working, and it's great. Oh, DW. Oh, yeah, I saw your YouTube about not pushing out your videos. It's because the sheer amount of videos you're uploading daily is not giving the algorithm enough time to push the videos out. I'd recommend 1 or 2 a day. I don't have time for 1 or 2 a day. I need 8. But, yeah, right now, actually, I think that I'll just do that. I recommend 1 or 2. Yeah, I'll just do that. The reason why I did 8 a day, because 8 a day was actually working. Like, it would... I recommend you the Xeonomi 12. It's helping my stuff. That's cool. Okay. How much is it, though? Pocket watch. LeMay says, I found out that there is a radio station in Hawaii that plays Okinawan music, another dying language. Oh, nice. Okinawa. That's like my geography is bad, so that's like in Japan, right? Oh no, I didn't want that frequency. Yes, okay. Unless you give a crap about camera quality, there's so many cheap phones options right now. Like I don't plan on like recording my face anytime soon. Like I feel like if I had like my camera pointed to my face while I'm drawing, it would be the most annoying thing ever. Cuz like I'm not doing anything interesting. The only thing that's happening is like what I'm doing with my hands. I think that's more interesting. Yeah, no one no one needs to see that exactly. Also, I don't want to like do my hair or look presentable in front of a camera every day because I hate doing that. I want to look like a bum. I want to get rich while looking like a bum while nobody knows what I. Well, people know what I look like if they just looked hard enough, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to be the face. I don't want to be the face of everything, of anything. GWO says. Also, there's another thing could be that the YouTube Shorts algorithm is extremely unpredictable. It's kind of just the luck of the dice on whether it gets pushed out. Weirdly enough for me, the reason why I went so hard on YouTube Shorts was because it was giving me consistent views. Like it was like 400 views, like depending on how you look at it. 400's like per short, 400 views per short is pretty good, right? Oh wait, my the music is done. Hold on, let me put on another relaxing, nostalgic music to calm you guys down while swerving the the copyright claims. Do you have a flat top like Travis? No. Funny enough, but when I was selling Purgatory Academy, a lot of people saw Travis and they asked if he was supposed to be me. And I was like, no, Travis is just a black guy. Like it's like why are you asking he looks why are you asking this? Now, I don't think I've styled my hair at all. Mostly because I'm like, whatever. I don't like styling. Now I gotta remember what Ruth's thing looks like. Okay. But anyway. Hey, Angels. What's happening, Mason? Working on the comics. Live streaming. Doing manyest of different things on the YouTube. Still trying to show people that making your content on YouTube is a viable way to make money on with your comics, and I really hope that this becomes the wave in the future. I will be the whatchamacallit. I'll be the ground zero patient. Not really though, because a lot of people's been doing motion comics before me. I just know that. Well, companies have been doing motion comics before me. But I guess I don't see a lot. I see more people trying to not doing this than like smaller people not doing this. But anyway, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But anyway, I forgot to read that. I have to read that part. Let me see. I understand that I average around 1 to 2K views per short, and I pump those things out like crazy too. Oh yeah, when people say like 1 to 2K, 1 to 2K shorts, I'm like, yeah, I can't relate because YouTube always gives me half of that, no matter how frequently I post. Like, I'd be lucky if it's like 700 views. And when I started posting speed paintings, like I would get like a lot of likes, but still the same amount of views. To the point I was like, actually, 400 is fine. That's my, like, I guess everybody has their own seed audience. And I guess my seed audience is at, like, caps at 400. So, I can't be mad. I can't be mad. But, like, right now, actually, I guess I'll try doing, like, one short a day. Right, because I'm focusing more on posting, what do they call it? Yeah, right now I'm focusing more on posting clips while the shorts thing situation figures itself out. But yeah, Angels, what's going on? How you doing? What's new with you? Doing what I can. Holding on to what I am. Pretending I'm a Superman. But I mean, we do have two completely different niches. But do what works for you. If you're not enjoying it, that's all that matters. Wait. If you're enjoying it, that's all that matters. Yeah. And that's, I think, having the two different niches is very important, because I think it really depends on the niche. And if YouTube notice that, like, I guess if YouTube realizes that you have a gaming niche, they'll give you a larger seed audience than if you're entertainment or like art. I'm not sure. I'm getting ready to Angels says I'm getting ready to record this video. Nice. I think you keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, thank you. I think things are working out compared to previous years or whatever, or like previous periods or quarters. It's a down season for right now. YouTube is now just not showing anything. I feel like I should be more bummed about it, but I'm like, you know what? Time to do something else. Time to switch gears. I really don't have a problem with it. Funny thing. Funny. I listen to this very same Animal Crossing song when I draw. Oh, I don't. Oh, that's cool. I usually don't listen to music when I draw. I mostly listen to podcasts or listen to YouTubers. Or video essays or video documentaries. I thought you were going to say silence. Oh, you like listening to music? Well, I like listening to silence. I like listening to my computer hum very loudly right next to my ears. It helps me the white noise helps me focus. One of these days, I'm just going to have like ASMR in the background while I draw. And I'll be like, what are you guys talking about? This helps my concentration. It's like, no, everybody has to like endure it. But the thing is, I'll be like working crazy fast. That's gotta be my April Fool's prank. Listen to documentaries and lo-fi. Yeah. Chew, 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 munch, munch. Yeah. Yeah, that's what, like, if I was like doing April Fool's pranks or something like that, I would record myself drawing nonstop for like 2 hours. And I would have that running in the background in like 2 times speed. So 2 times speed. And just talk to the chat. And everybody saying, why is there ASMR music in the background? Why are you crunching your mic? Like, no, this helps me draw faster. Like, can't you not see? And you can see me go like like precise. Nah. That would be funny. But I don't know if that's ever gonna be a possibility in the future. Committing to a joke, nah, that's not my style. I hate jokes. I'm not a funny guy. Now let's see. This is... I don't know what it is, but when I'm working on a video or something, I have to have complete silence. My brain can't function otherwise. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I cannot edit a video in silence, honestly. I'm afraid of boredom. Speaking of editing, I only edit. I only edit out of necessity when I know that I know if it's going to be the only way to reach people. There we go. I guess I would call this... Wait, no. Like this? I feel like I should have this move... like, over here. And let me draw the tails. This is real comics. Not that Marvel nonsense. Not that DC nonsense. This is comics from the heart. I got a hand on my gat. I got a hand on my gat. Making real comics like real hip hop. This is real hip hop comics right here. Have you ever heard of Disney hired an artist of Black Butler to write a design characters for a husband-o gotcha game of Disney villains? It was a teenage girl. If I was a teenage girl, I would play it. Who said you can't play? Oh, snap. Who says you can't play it right now? Society? I'm going the studio route as well. Oh, yeah. Nice. Editing is really fun for me. I normally have about 13 hours of stream footage. Plus, I normally do a voiceover, which is really fun for me. I don't know why. Getting that capital is always the hardest part for me. I think even when I was early on making comics, I wanted to have it an assistant. But honestly, it was just so much. Honestly, it's like, got to get that money. Got to get that money somewhere, somehow, some way. For most people, they just get a job and like hire it. But I'm like, hire out. I know, like, getting a job and having that job pay for your passion, that's the way that most people go. But I'm like, I'm like, personally, I can see like a mental like pause there, because I just can't see myself doing that personally. Because when you get a job, you're just doing comics mostly from my perspective. If you get a job, then you're mostly doing comics not just to, I don't know, I hate to say waste time because that's too harsh. Just doing it just to do it. It's just a hobby, and that's cool. And I don't want to do this as a hobby. It's like people who want to make games. Like, everybody would love to make a product that they can live off the fruits of their labor from. But if you're not in that mode of wanting to live off the fruits of your labor, then you're not really concerned on how to make it work. How to make it work, because you're working for somebody else, and that somebody else is already providing you funds, so that way you don't have to work as hard as making it yourself. That's my jaded opinion. Jaded animation. Jaded. That's my jaded animation. Anyway, Ace says, "Hi, the guy from Junior, the Jungle Boy is back. Welcome back, Ace. I work a job to build my business, inventory, etc. Yeah. As someone with a 9 to 5, yeah, you end up feeling a bit trapped with your hobbies. I've gotten so casual with how I handle my hobbies, because if I were to be more dedicated, I would have no time for sleep, socializing, relaxing, sleep. I think it's possible, but it's hard. Yeah, and the dedication. I remember I was like in a car, right? Do you think $10 for what do you think for $10 for a night? No, brother. 250, I'd be like 30 easy. Like the price really doesn't matter. Like if you look, okay, so let me tell you a thing about pricing. Like everybody, if you get your whatchamacallit, your pricing advice from other artists, don't listen to them. Like at all. I will listen to marketers. Right? And the way that marketers put it is you don't really sell them on the story, not the build of the book. You sell them on the experience of it. And is the experience of you slaving, I don't want to say slaving, working so hard on a 250 page manga worth $10? You got to think about that, right? Where are you going to post it other places? What are you going to do to promote it? What are you going to do to make sure people know about it and want to buy it and want to access the story, right? He says, I'm thinking of translating my junior series into 3 languages, English, Spanish, and Japanese. I don't know how to speak English. Oh yeah, go ahead. That sounds good. I always wanted to translate my comics into Spanish, because I translate like Ruth's part of Chapter 0 into Spanish, and it looks so good for physical copies. Yeah, $10 for physical copies. I say bump it up. Like if you choose to not show your manga literally anywhere on the internet, I don't advise it, because that's just going to make marketing way tougher. But I would say that's for physical copies, like $10 for a 250 page like manga. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't advise to do that. Your work and your effort cost is like way more than that. And if you choose to sell that on Amazon or whatever, you're gonna get pennies, bro. You're gonna get like 10 cents from every sale, right? Like $1 or something like that. $1, $2 at most for every sale that you make on that manga. It makes no sense, right? Like what I'm doing, like literally what I'm doing, me personally, my strategy is put everything for free online, ask how much you want. Like literally your manga can be like $50, right? For a physical book. And you know what? If you build a relationship with the audience, they're going to see it as this book. I want to have a physical momentum. Yeah. Plus shipping and handling. Right. So like if you like have a physical book, people are gonna see this and they're gonna be like, I'm not only buying this because I like physical things. I'm buying this because I know it's helping you. It's helping angels right now. You know what I mean? It's the feeling that they get for helping a fellow indie creative. It's not fellow, like an indie creative helping somebody's dream come true to get to the next space of their career. So undercharging yourself like $10, why? Because Shueisha charges their manga $10, their manga volume's $10. They can afford it, right? Because they have the marketing. They have anime to market the comics. They have merchandise to market the comics, to market the anime. They have, like, it's everything cycles around each other. So everything's perpetually making money. And the way that Shueisha works, like, it's like making manga is not like a hole-in-one type deal, because it's a constant revolving door of ideas. Because if it's not an instant hit, like on the go, right, on like chapter 10 or less, they're out. They're out of the magazine, right? So you don't work you don't work by their standards. You don't work by the manga standards. You got to work within your own circumstances, and you got to work with how you're going to make a profit from this venture that makes sense for you. What's your end goal? What do you want to make at the end, like within a year with your manga? And how are you going to get there? That's my answer to you. Sorry, that was just very... So yeah, that was, I'm very passionate about that. And I'm not. Like, I know I sounded pretty heated, but I'm just very passionate about the subject. Okay, which one was the line art? Yeah, it's right here. But you can do it. Hey, Mozzie, what Incorporated? How's it going? How you doing? Let's see. I'm just drawing my comic, Chimera Island, while giving some light advice about pricing and such and such. Not bad. 184 full color hardcover, $24. And like literally do charge whatever makes sense. Like have an idea of how much money you want to make at the end of the year, and then charge accordingly. Because I know if you try to go to like a certain publisher, they're just gonna say it's gonna be 15. No negotiation. And if you want to imitate the industry standard, then you're basically pricing yourself out of luck, honestly, because you don't even have nearly as much as the marketing power. You don't have the influence. So you literally just have to move different. You have to be more competitive than just the pricing. And competitive pricing isn't just I cost less than the alternative. At that point, you gotta think outside of that. Angel says, I'm almost done with Volume 2, but since I have no other artists and writers, I figured I could compete in the market. Of course, I'm not well known yet, but I just want to get the story out to read. Yeah. Honestly, I'd just say either if you are not well known, I'd say it really depends on like what route you want to take, right? You can be the influencer. You can take the influencer route, go on YouTube and be an authority figure on something within your field, and then say, "Hey guys, I also make manga, and you can read it." Da 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 da. Or you can do something like I'm doing, and just put the comic out there and try to learn about algorithms to tailor it to what audience might like it the most. I can tell you this by experience: do not run ads. Do not run ads. Also, Mozzie, what is your comic about? Well, hey, hello. This is Chimera Island. This comic is about a hidden island striving to find balance. Yeah, Chimera Island. It's about a hidden island striving to find balance. Yes, it's a slice of life anthology that follows four characters. One character that wants to find adventure. One character, this chicken girl right here, who wants to find friends. Another character who wants to earn respect, and the last one who wants to find his identity. Like this book right here is chapter 0 right here, and it's basically the one shot, and it's basically the one shot. And this one that I'm working on right here, it's chapter 2. I already have chapter 1 finished, and you can read everything on my channel. I uploaded every I think I upload everything up to date with in a little comic dub or animation format, so everybody can enjoy and read and share. And there's plenty of ways, if you like the story, there are plenty of ways that you can support me. First of which is to subscribe and tell your friends. But yeah, that's what I got going on. Oh, damn, sick. Thank you. Oh, wait. This is the wrong design. This is supposed to be her performance outfit. Silly me. Just thinking about something else. Free to read? Yeah, it's free to read. And I have I have several ways that people can support me. Right now, what I really want to do is get monetized on YouTube. So people who watch on YouTube, I can get some AdSense from that. I also have it on my website if people don't want to have it be read to them. They can read it on their own. Or if people want merch, I have different designs of the characters on my TeePublic. And they're in every description of they're in the descriptions, or you can check them out on my my community tabs. So yeah, everything I have is free to read at the moment. Well, free to read, period. How long have you been working on the project? How long does it take to make a comic? Well, I have documented making the chapter 0 on my channel, actually. If you look at my playlist, you can go Chimera Island. If you look up Watch Me Draw Chimera Island, or just go on my channel. I've been working on this since 2022, I believe. And I think this took me around 8 months to finish. It took me to 8 months to finish chapter 0, and that was 50 pages. That was 50 pages. It seems like a daunting job, to be honest. Honestly, this is something that I like to do. I don't really think too much about making comics. It's something that I feel like it's just second nature to me. And plus, with every comic I tell, I feel like it's a story that only I can tell. So I'm emotionally invested. And I think these stories are pretty darn good, and I want to get better. So the most natural thing to do is to show it to literally anybody who has internet connection, and tell me, hey, let me know what you think. How can I get better? Or if you already like it, tell as much people as you can, because I'm literally boxing with the YouTube algorithm right now. But you're here, so you're here now, so it's helping out in some ways. You know what I mean? I also have 3 other comics. D's not. I also have 3 other comics. 1, Purgatory Academy. 2nd, Let's Go Bell Hero. And 3rd, Just a Reaper. I do all those comics in rotation. I feel you on that. It's about it as a story that only you can tell. Yeah. Like, I love storytelling, and I'm doing this because I would love for there to be like a renaissance, like not a renaissance, but like I feel like a renaissance is like something that's coming back, but like a renaissance of like web comics on YouTube. You know what I mean? Well, these nuts, you better get yourself away from those pirates, bro. How do you come up with stories? Well, this is like literal, like Chimera Island. The story of this, I think this was my very first universe I came up with, but I didn't know how to tell it for the longest time. I guess like the simplest way I could put it of how I came up with this is I think it's me wanting like a reason for anthropomorphic characters existing. It's basically and from there I wanted to tell a story of I was learning more and more of like how to tell a story of like what a story is. So this is basically anthropomorphic. This is basically like a furry lore or something like that. And beyond that, like more like scaling down or like zooming in, I learned more about telling stories through a personal level, like a character by character basis. Originally, I wanted the story to be about like the first character, Sarah, the girl that wanted to find adventure. But as I was writing her story out more and more, I think other characters that was being tagged along with her, I found them equally as interesting. So I just split the story into like having 4 protagonists doing their own thing. Because I don't know, I'm insane. Because I'm very interested in story, like character-driven stories. And I would love it for like the characters to like interact with each other. They all have like their own lives. Sometimes being like intertwined by like one main motif or something like that. Or event or motif that everybody is equally interested in for different reasons. And the way that I do that is like, and the way that like I can have that story be told is expand on the lore by showing how like one thing is culturally significant, and expand it upon it on like what does that mean to like each character, each protagonist. Like the story of like the first arc, like everybody's there's a play coming up, and the play is about these characters are called chimeras, so this is like Chimerian Genesis, right? It's a story about like how chimeras came to be. So it's significant to the lore because it's like these characters their own Bible story, right? And like the main character, the main chicken girl, she wants it because she wants attention, because the way that she's born with a birth defect where she's going to die younger than literally anybody. She's going to die young, right? So, in her community, it's people don't really want to hang around her because she's a constant reminder of mortality. So she just wants to have friends, right? I like the character designs. Thank you. I'm just going ham on things that may or may not be interesting. So stop me when I get boring, you know. So when I get boring, but yeah. So the main character wants to get use this as a way to get friends. The rabbit girl, she wants to do this as a way to show that she's not selfish, and she cares about things other than herself and her own self-interest. The third character is interested because he doesn't want to feel like a blight to his community, to show that he cares. And the fourth character believes that he's a chimera. So he's like, oh, this is my story too. And that's basically the plot of this first arc. more or less. It's like a slice of life thing. Okay. What did I do with this? I never recovered from the crash. Sorry about that, Linda. It's unfortunate. Okay, let's see what. Oh yeah. The I was gonna design the thing a little bit more. Is that one a cat? Which one? I don't think I drew a cat. I see an elephant, a lizard, a llama, elephant, a sloth. Oh, and this one's a chicken. Her oldest sister. Oh yeah, that was kind of his llama. Yeah, it's a llama. Like I tend to go. I thought it was a very long boy cat. Nah, it's a llama. He's my favorite. Yeah, I like drawing these animal characters looking like it's like a weird spectrum of if they're going to look like animals or more like humans. He'll always be a long cat to me. Hey, that's how it is. It's how it be. Let me try a nice little puffy thing like this. I feel like that looks nice. I'm not good at designing clothes. Let's see if I do something like this. How come? I don't know. I just like I was like, let's see if I can make something interesting. And I'm like, I cannot make anything interesting. Actually, let me try doing something like this. There's the Animal Crossing music. Yeah, I just put on some video game music in the background. So YouTube doesn't give me any hard times when it comes to recording this VOD. It's weird how YouTube treats video game music as copyright music. Suits the vibe. Animal Crossing, yeah. That was unintentional. I'm not even gonna front. Yes, you're a genius. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Sorry to disappoint. It seems intentional. Actually, I can do some pretty interesting patterns with this. It's like a scale pattern. Like have the cloak be a break or something. Like something like wacky, something fine. I feel like chimeras are really into very naturalistic designs. Like there's no like wait, hold up. Cool. I was in the right place. I won't say no straight lines. They like a lot of organic shapes in their art and architecture. These are some things I like to think about. Is the chicken the main character? She's one of the main characters. Yeah, she's one of the main characters. Like I said, there's 4 main characters. And every chapter swaps between each character's perspective. So like the first chapter was the rabbit girl's perspective. And this chapter's this girl's perspective, the chicken girl's perspective. The third chapter is going to be the rabbit boy's perspective, and the third chapter is going to be the rabbit boy's perspective, and the fourth chapter is going to be the human boy's perspective. Yeah, and one thing that I want to do with every chapter is start off with a poem. I got the idea from One Piece, where there would be like the beginning of a chapter would have a little drawing of like what's happening around the world, or around the world after the main characters interacted with it. Hey, Lamai. All right, Lamai. But yeah, I want the poem to basically be a song for that basically summarizes these characters' religion, the Chimerian religion. Or like their myth, their creation myth. So it's mostly because of it's mostly like a way for me to show like how this play is important for the world, for the characters within the world. If I ever choose not to not to illustrate the play, I can at least show people between the lines, between each chapter, like what the play is about, and showing the characters, showing the audience. Well, no, one, showing the audience what the play is about, and B, showing how these characters, how the Chimerian species see the world, or their purpose within the world. Because that's the purpose of religion. It gives people purpose. Sorry, was lurking. That's cool. It's fine, though. I appreciate it. It's fine. It's fine. You're doing your best. Before, I was illustrating I was illustrating the poems, but then I was like, this is taking too much time, and I can just write it as a poem and just be done with it and not, you know. How's the shorts working, by the way? Oh, how the shorts are looking. Look at my most recent post on my communities tab. It's not looking good. YouTube really told me to relax. They shut that thing down with a quickness, man. I'm not getting any more views from that. So I'm like, dang. So right now I'm just changing up my tactics. I'm gonna be posting like I'm gonna try posting like one short a day. You know? That's all I can do. That's all I can do. It's like, what? I don't even know what that saying was. What do you do when you've done all you can, but there's nothing you can do? You do what you can. That was from Boondocks, I believe. Yeah, that was from Boondocks. I think I butchered it. Also, I like the style that I'm going for. Right now I just have I don't have a perfectionist view on things because I look forward to the day that I'm finished telling the story or finished telling an arc, and people want to adapt it in one way, shape, or form. And I'm like, oh yeah, change what makes sense. If you like it, you keep going. Thank you, thank you. Mozzie asks, hey, how often do you stream? I'm trying to stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I used to stream every day like a maniac, but I was like getting a lot of streams where people just haven't been showing up, so it's like, you know what? For my mental health, I'm gonna relax a little bit. I still draw, and I like record my drawings, and I used to record everything as a whatchamacallit, a speed paint, but now YouTube is telling me to relax. I guess I'll relax for some reason. They want to be cool guys, but whatever. I guess I'll get my monetization some other way. Yeah, what? They tell... yeah, what? Why they tell you to chill? I don't know. I really wish they would tell me. I really wish YouTube would tell me why I should chill. Because I'm making content. People like the content, but they're also not showing the content to anybody. And I'm like, just let me make content. I like doing it. What's wrong with speed painting? Yeah. Like, people like it, but YouTube just doesn't push it out to, like, more people. I mean, it is what it is. I gotta do what the boss man says for the time being. And they're not even paying me because I'm not monetized yet. I've been trying to get monetized all year, dude. It's insane. Of like all the ups and downs. I got recommended this, though. Never seen your channel before. Hey, I mean, there's that. That's good. Hopefully you like what you see. Hopefully you check out the channel. And tell your friends about Chimera Island. Or if Chimera Island's not your cup of tea, then Let's Go Metal Hero, or Purgatory Academy, or Just a Reaper. I love comics. I could vibe with these streams. Awesome. A lot of people... I got a lot of people saying that they do like the stream, the vibe of the stream. Like, I just imitate what I see some other streamers do. And I'm like, oh, this is live streaming. Or like, here's what they do. So I'm just like, gonna try to do what they do. Like, my goal, I would love to get to a point where people would, send donations when I stream, like as I work on the comics. And have that be a way to build revenue. Because I love making comics, bro. Like, I'm making this when I'm not making any money, making any like side revenue. I would really like it if I would just get paid to tell the stories that I find impactful and other people find impactful at the same time. Not gonna lie, I really like the streams in portrait mode. Banger. Funny enough, streaming in portrait mode, is YouTube still pushes. I feel like YouTube still pushes streaming in portrait mode a lot more than horizontal, than like regular live streams. I guess it's just like the different, the different audiences. A lot of people say to not make shorts because it'll draw a certain type of crowd. But I remember hearing this one guy, this one YouTube guru talk about like going into shorts is a good idea as long as you have a way to make people engaged after the short. Like a lot of people like who make shorts, like people like subscribe to people who make shorts, right? But they also have the opportunity to post on communities and live stream. So that's a way to get to know the creator better. And I'm just using exactly that. I felt like her forehead was too big. I had to show it. Now I'm addicted to shorts. And it's crazy that you're here. I don't have no idea how long you've been sitting in this live stream too. Cause like the constant scrolling up of like 10 to like 30. What is the longest short that you've ever watched, honestly? Like usually like 10-second videos, and then you go on a live stream, and then that stops you right in your tracks. Like that's insane. And like I don't know how long you've been in this live stream, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna talk to this complete stranger because the thing that he's working on, is pretty kino. It's pretty cool. Hey, man, I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher that name. Hey, T. Coxtol. Hello, I can't read. Ryotaro CZ. What's going on? Welcome to the chat. Tell me some good news, because the world is so full of craziness. I would love to hear some good news. The coconut changed our lives. I agree. Cool art. Thank you. This is from my Chimera Island comic. Well, this is the one shot. I call it Chapter 0, but Chimera Island is about a hidden island striving to find balance. And this is one of the 4 characters in the series. This character wants to find her focus is that she wants to find friends. Cool art. I can't draw. Listen, everybody can draw. They have the ability. Everybody has the ability to draw. You can pick up a pencil, and nobody starts good, you know. It's pretty much about the knack. Why can't you draw? I'll break your hands, and then you can. People who say they can't draw, I'm gonna go over to their house and break their hands so they really can't draw. Wait, did I do the wrong thing? Dang. ADWO, what's going on? You can. You can. Yeah. Welcome back, DWO. But I think you won't be able to break them. Actually, let me add another layer. The good old years of stealing pencils. He didn't steal your pencil. He borrowed. Your friend didn't steal your pencil. They borrowed your pencil. It's all about perspective. Ate a baller plate of spaghetti. I'm glad you're eating well tonight. Or today, depending on what time of day it is for you. Give me a second. I'm good at boxing, but drawing I can't. My hands are too shaky from all the boxing. So yeah. Okay, I get you. All right, I'll take your word for it. I can't break your hands. Oh man. I remember, but I guess painting could be a good thing for you because you don't need the dexterity to paint that well. Because painting is mostly from, well, there's plenty of ways that people can draw actually. It's just the way that I draw, like line art focused stuff. It's a lot of dexterity, I guess. But with painting, it has a different approach. You know? You can probably do that. Way better. Like, I can't freaking paint for my life. When I see a brush, I'm like, nah, sorry, you're good. I'm good. Y'all have fun, though. Digital has a line of a stability tool. Shaking hands are not. Oh yeah, true. Oh yeah, digital has a stability tool, so it's tricky. Yeah, painting is too much effort. Listen, there's a lot of effort in a lot of things. It's mostly about picking your own battles. That's how I see it as. I have like a slab of like Italian clay that I bought last year and I still haven't used it. I wanted to use it to like sculpt like the human form because I can't freaking draw for the life of me, DW games. Because I remember hearing that when you sculpt like the human form or sculpt anything, it's as if you drew it 1,000 times. So I love shortcuts like that. However, that's difficult for me. Well, I just haven't found the time to sculpt. I cannot read that, and I do not know that language. You said you drew well. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm just a common American. I can only speak English. I'm good with languages as well. Nice. I tried picking up a second language. I wanted to learn Japanese. Because like anime is like the only foreign thing that I watch, and I was watching a lot of One Piece or something like that, and I was like, I want to learn Japanese so I don't have to wait for like the dubs or subs and whatnot, or I can just read more manga. But then I was like, you know what? I gave up way too quickly. Sadly. Like if I ever start picking up like another language again, I want to try out like a method of just starting off learning 100 of the most used words and then going from there. Instead of doing the Duolingo route. One of the DW says, one of these days I want to hire an illustrator and make a comic. Me and my older brother have wrote an idea for a comic series that I think would be sick. Yeah, man. I think like for me, I think like the hardest part of a comic is finding an audience to read it. And I think like you're just finding an audience to read it. I would love it for whatchamacallit. I think just for some sites like webtoons and whatnot, it's very much like, yo, you just post it and you just pray that people will find it. Or you want to go a different route. Like you want to go a different route and probably, I don't know. Marketing is something that's very difficult for a lot of people to do. Oh yeah, I accidentally drew the backgrounds. I'm not supposed to do the backgrounds yet. Right now I'm just drawing the characters' clothing patterns. Wait, this is 5 and 6. What's 7 and 8? Oh, this is 7 and 8. Also, Otaro says, I have no idea how I'm learning languages. It's just always comes to me. Hey, congratulations. I do not have that skill. I was thinking about Mozzie saying that they liked the vertical. A lot of people like the horizontal stream because it has a lot more visual information. And sometimes I'm just not like drawing on the screen. So many cats. These are chickens. I speak Spanish. Cats in boxes. Catbot. Oh yeah, so many cats. Sometimes it sucks because people are mean to foreigners, and if you know the language, it can be hurtful. Yeah, it's so weird. But it is what can you do though? It is what it is. Okay, let me see. It's easy to spam your chat, Spanish and vertical. Like I have to constantly be cognizant of what's on the vertical screen, so it'll look fine for you guys. So I won't be like drawing like this. So I won't be drawing and you won't know what I'm doing. What device app do you use right now to draw? I'm using Clip Studio Paint to draw. I think right now there's a 3.0 version, but the 3.0 version is like a monthly subscription. But I got the 2.0 because when you buy 2.0, you own it forever. And I love owning my stuff forever. DWO said, I want to make a publishing company someday, and I think that'd be really cool. Yeah. Absolutely. Why don't you start now? Okay, let's see. This drawing right here. Yeah, Clip Studio Paint is very helpful. Like for people who want to draw like manga or just comics in general, this is basically the go-to program for like digital comic creation. Let's see. I forgot to draw the textures on the chicken feet. Hey, Jesus, what's going on? Wait, you can tidy bits up like without moving the screen. Extra art privacy while streaming. you can you can tidy bits up or you don't without looking at extra privacy while streaming. Yeah. Hold up. How did you get Rotayo says, how did you get into drawing? I think I got into drawing because I was watching a lot of cartoons and I wanted to make my own cartoons ever since I was like in like what was it? I guess ever since I was like 13, like when I was super young, very young. I started animating when I was like 12 or whatever, or something around that time period. And I think it wasn't until I was 17, 18 when I realized, wow, animation takes too much time. But I really liked the storyboarding process, which was basically the writing and the physical drawing. But so later later when I was like 18 or 19, I got into making comics because my sister was reading a lot of indie comics, and I realized, hey, I can like do what I want with comics, right? I can do what I want with animating or storyboarding, and I can have a finished product, and I wouldn't have to spend as much time animating if I want to make a comic. So that's why I am right now. Okay, Mozzie, thanks so much for being in the chat, for being as helpful and participating. It's so fun, so nice. Also, DWO, what I would do to get started, first things first, get yourself an LLC, get yourself an LLC, get like a registered agent, just because when you get an LLC, then you're essentially, and without a registered agent, you're basically doxing yourself for no reason. And an LLC it depends on your state, right? That's like an LLC is just for like personal protection, right? Just in case you get sued for literally any other reasons, it'll sue your company instead of you. But depending on your state, you're gonna need to get that renewed every year. Also, if you want to be cool, get yourself a trademark for your LLC. But whatever, I didn't do that. Did you get a million subscribers and millions, like I said? That's gonna take some time. Maybe I need to wait for YouTube to blow up my channel for me to get millions and millions of subscribers. Sadly, it's not up to me. If it was up to me, I would have been there. I would have been there earlier in the year. Jesus. Yeah, but like setting up an LLC, it's like very simple. Like setting up a company is like very simple, easy. Okay. But honestly, there's a lot of like legal stuff that's like mostly for your protection. But if you really want to raw dog it, you don't have to do it, and just like just make stuff and post stuff. And when you have like the money to pay for legal things, then you do it. But like I think the funniest thing that's been on everybody, like every creative's like nightmare, is that they're gonna get their idea stolen. And I think the funniest thing, I remember watching like Film Courage. Like it's a podcast type YouTube channel that goes over like that talks to writers and directors and film, like people in the film and TV industry. And the funny thing that they say is that there's no such thing as an original idea. Like if you want to go to like an agent and think that you have like a wholly original idea, truth is they've heard that idea like 50 times before you even came to the door. So it's mostly about execution and just getting your word out there. And the funny thing is about getting like a registered agent or just being signed to a company or whatever is that they generally don't care about what you can bring to like what you make, as long as if you can bring clout to the table. As long as you are already well known, you can like literally get your foot in the door anywhere. Like they're not gonna do any heavy lifting for you in terms of publicity. You gotta do it. You gotta get it by yourself. All of it by yourself. And then they can go around and be like, "Yep, that's our guy. You found him from the slums." It is what it is. When did you start your YouTube channel? I started taking this YouTube channel seriously last year, or like roughly last year, around like 9 to 8 months ago. Like I had this YouTube channel for about 10 years, but I started gotten serious posting content like 8 months ago. I posted I posted like, also to have a clear understanding. I posted around, I think now I have around like 1,000 uploads. Yeah, like the majority of the uploads of on my channel is from this year. Like I would say like around probably like 80% of it. Let me guess, bunch of practice. Yeah, and understanding what to practice, you know? If you don't know what you're trying to improve, then you're just running in circles. I only started taking YouTube seriously about 6 months ago. Yeah. I honestly see YouTube as like the place to kind of make my dream a reality. Not kind of, to make my dream a reality. And I don't see that with any other platform. Like maybe Facebook, right? Maybe TikTok. But the problem with TikTok is that I need like 1,000 subscribers. I need 1,000 followers on TikTok in order for me to start making money from that platform. And getting followers on TikTok has been so difficult for no reason whatsoever. I don't even know why. I guess I just need to re-upload a little. I just need to re-upload more on that website, on that app. But I don't know. TikTok is probably gonna get taken down as soon as I start doing something cool with it. I don't have a TikTok. Yeah, it's probably for the best. Probably for the best. Like, I don't hate TikTok. I don't, like, I gave up my feelings for, like, any social media, like, a long time ago when I wanted to take being on socials or showing my comics online seriously. Because I know, like, I need to be where the people are. At first, my idea was I need to go where the people are. And then I realized I need to go where I can get paid. Like, going to where the people are is nice, but if I can't get paid from doing it, then it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for me. And that's why I'm on YouTube, and I'm posting a lot of content on YouTube. Because I see the ways to get paid, and I see how I can probably fulfill a niche here. Be entertaining, help other people figure out the game, this wacky game of publishing and marketing, storytelling. Because literally I just don't. I can't see myself having like a 9 to 5. type for a long time. I can't see myself having a. I wouldn't say that. I would say it more like I can't build a legacy from a 9 to 5. I'm interested in building a legacy. I guess it's wrong for me to say like I can't see myself doing that, but it's mostly like I don't see the longevity for me personally to have a 9 to 5. It doesn't make sense for me, other than to get quick money. It's like the opposite. How everybody is like saying it, like the 9 to 5 is a stable way to have an income. But when I go in, it's so funny because I see a 9 to 5 only as a way to get quick money, so I can do what I know that brings value to myself and other people, and that's where I get my longevity from. That's where I get the longevity from. I see it so many times happen for so many people, no matter what industry that they're in. So I'm like, why not comics, right? Why not comics? So DWO's game says, the way I see it, YouTube is a place for people to show their man, that went down. Let me just look at it. The way that I see it is YouTube is a place for people to show their creativity and passions. I hate how people turn YouTube into a massive business with no creativity and just trying to make as much money as possible. I love what you're doing. I love how you're doing it, though. You're showing your creativity, and that's amazing. I appreciate it. I think it's mostly. I don't hate the whatchamacallit, the business people, because I learn a lot from the business. The funny you say that, I learn a lot from the business people on YouTube. The business people saying that, oh man, everything's a sale, everything's like you gotta press record, you gotta do X, Y, and Z, everything is content, X, Y, and Z, da 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 da. Like the majority of what I'm doing, I learned from them. And the thing about them is that they're not creative people, they're business people, and if business people can thrive in a platform that used to be dominated by creatives, then I'm like, oh, just let me be creative and do what they're doing, and I can thrive. The problem with that is that it's taken so long, so dang long. But the funny thing is, I would not be doing what I would be doing if I just listened to other creatives, if I just followed other artists, if I just followed the status quo. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's something wrong with these eyes. I don't like it. Maybe it needs to be like a little bit more round. I know after this stream, I'm going to make myself some strawberry milk. I know that's random, but I'm starting to really love strawberry milk. Dora eyeballs. I know. I hate it. I hate it. Like, ever since you started saying Dora eyeballs. Also, welcome to the chat, Bree. Ever since you started saying Dora eyeballs, I'm like, I can't unsee it. And now I'm like, I hate it. I have, wait, maybe no lashes at all. Like Tintin. I don't know. Yeah, no, I guess. It's over. It's so over. But yeah, I think Diego eyeballs without the lashes. Yeah. Dora eyeballs. But yeah. I as much as like artists, art, artists. Oh no, the way that I say it, I was like, well, saying that might get me canceled. But I think the way artists um, see the business side of things is very kind of naive in a way. I think what changed my mind from like I remember when I was younger, I hated the idea of marketing, right? And all that changed. What changed was like this one book that I read. Get ready to sigh, right? Because this is like ugh, if you know what I'm gonna say. What changed my idea about like marketing was Robert Kiyosaki's Think and Grow Rich, and it was like a moment that I remember in the book. Oh yeah, collective sigh, blah 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 blah. And I remember in that book, there was a segment where Robert Kiyosaki, he was like talking to this writer, and she was like, I remember I nearly forgot what she wanted, but she wanted some advice from Robert Kiyosaki, and he was like, dude, you're a good writer. You need to learn how to market to people. And she got offended saying marketers are soulless people that only care about money and they don't care about the art. And Robert says, no, marketing, no, you stupid loser, you brokey, you wagey. Start insulting her, calling her broke. But no, he was like, listen, marketing, like he said, listen, I'm a New York best time seller and I'm a terrible writer. Imagine how far you'll go if you're an actually good writer. You'll go a lot farther than I can. And I was like, that's real. And I think after that, I was like, okay, let me see what I can do with writing. What I can do with writing. Or not writing, but what I can do with marketing. And I just went down a rabbit hole. And I was getting so much information, and every time I try to tell that information to other artists, I just get laughed at. Breeby says, blood, when I was younger, I was trying to figure out why the moon was following my car. I think everybody thought that when they were younger. WWO says, I get that. I admit that I've learned a lot from other businesses on the platform, and I do think YouTube is an actual job. I just don't like Mr. Beast's way of making content. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm still laughing at Robert Kiyosaki calling that one girl broke. Listen, wagey. Listen, you're poor. Listen to me. I'm Robert Kiyosaki. You're broke. Do you have money? Have you invested in Bitcoin? Anyway, I'm laughing at my own jokes because I'm a loser. Listen, yeah, the way YouTube is a job, but I think the funny thing is, I remember when I was at my orthodontist, and they asked me what did I do for a living, and I say, oh, I just make YouTube videos, and they were like impressed because they were like, oh, you're a YouTuber, and I was like, wow, like we're at a point where people with actual 9-to-5 jobs go like, oh, you do internet stuff for a living? That's pretty freaking rad. And I'm like, oh. I mean, I'm not getting paid to do this, right? Yet. But when I start getting paid to do it, I'll be like, yeah, babe, I make YouTube videos. I draw animals on the internet. I'm pretty much a big deal. I draw little cartoon animals on the internet. I'm kind of cool. You can say I make bread. Well, I forgot how I designed this. Okay. It's like a widow. But until that time comes, right? Hey, babe, I can draw you a mean furry. Yeah, that's gonna be my pickup line. For finding my wife. I'm gonna be like, hey, babe. Do you know how I can I can draw you a sexy anthropomorphic chicken in like 5 minutes flat? Not this chicken, but another chicken. Not this chicken. This chicken is totally unrelated. Why are you walking away? I thought we were having a good time. Ugh. Oh man. Yeah, it is. It is what it is. I need to freaking find a way. I really can't wait for monetization to hit. But honestly, I just been thinking a lot more, right? I just haven't found that content, that piece of content that'll make people just flock to the channel, and it wouldn't make sense to get monetized without that secret sauce, you know? Because I would really hate to be like a one-hit wonder and not know how to make something that'll make people come back, you know? But I think it's fine. And like right now, that's pretty much up to the algorithm at this point. I know a lot of YouTube gurus say replace the word algorithm with audience. And I'm like, dang, Mr. Beast, dang, YouTube liaison, with all these people saying that I should have a million bajillion followers. I'm not having a million bajillion followers. So it's kind of hard to take that advice seriously. You know what I mean? But then I just look at I don't know, maybe it's just because my back end analytics aren't really showing that it's justified. You know, sad that your shorts didn't get pushed out to people, by the way. Yeah. That was bizarre. That's mad bizarre. But I guess I'll just like tone it down. And that sucks because I kid you not when I tell you that I have like most of chapter 0 recorded, and I can make tons of Chimera Island chapter 0 speed paints, right? But I just gotta wait for YouTube to push the green light on my streams again, on my shorts again, so I can take advantage of it. And maybe it'll show it to more people, you know? But you gotta work with what you gotta work. You gotta work with what you got. Wait a second. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. That was the wrong texture. But that's what I'm waiting for. Maybe it is just a temporary thing, right? I hope it's a temporary thing. And I hope that when it's done, when it's not being temporary anymore, I'll start getting a bunch more followers and such. I mean, I see what you're saying. I mean, I see what you're saying, but it's a very similar. Wait, Bree says. I mean, I see what you're saying, but as a very impatient person, Jay, I wouldn't wait just to take my time. What I'm doing right now, like post every day once or twice. Yeah, that's the plan. I plan to take it. I have three. I think after the stream, I have like three shorts planned. I have 3 shorts planned out for all of tomorrow, but I'm gonna change that to make it like once a day, one short a day, up until Wednesday. Or post when you feel like it. Yeah, I think I might post like 2 times a day actually. One for this week. I'm gonna try to post like a live stream, a live stream highlight, once every day. Honestly, like one short, one live stream highlight. Every day for the week. And also my live stream highlights are not being pushed to subscribers. Because the live stream highlights are more for people who are not subscribed to the channel. Oh, what should I draw for short now that we're talking about posting? Draw your dog. I haven't heard you talk about your dog in a while. Bet. Hey, I'm full of ideas. I'm here to help. Yeah, he's been behaving, so you have nothing to snitch about. So, I. Okay. Okay, let's see. What time? 10 more minutes until the end of the stream. It does look like it's winding down, though. I mean, I've done a lot of good this stream, actually. Right now, it's just been, like, details. Like, since I'm not really that pressed about finishing more finishing like more comics, you know what I mean? That strawberry milk is waiting. Man, I'm gonna regret showing that information. Like, for some reason, I was like, "Why do you know that I like strawberry milk?" I was like, "Oh yeah, because I literally said that." Hey, Special Edgar. How's it going? Tell me some good news. Tell me some good news. Well, it's going pretty good. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. Just drawing my comic, Chimera Island. It's about a hidden island striving to find balance while chatting with everybody. I think I've been streaming for about 3 hours now. And I don't think I've taken a break once yet. Dude, that looks sick. Thank you. Yeah, this is like the second chapter. I already have like the first chapter done and like chapter 0 done. Like you can check out everything on my channel, honestly. After finishing like 6 to 10 pages, I turn it into a video and I post that part of the chapter on my YouTube channel. As long as like once a whole chapter is done, I recompile everything, fix some things up, and post the entire chapter or book, what have you. And yeah, my entire, like every book that I made is on YouTube now, on my channel. If you got the time, if you're ever bored, have time to watch some stuff, it's free. Hey, Jesus. I was on another stream, but I'm sticking here because you're more entertaining. I hope so. I hope so. As long as you keep the questions coming, I can be entertaining as long as you keep some questions rolling. I love how people are coming in toward the end of the stream. It is what it is, you know. I mean, I'm trying to stream on a Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. The timing is kind of unpredictable because YouTube is always lying to me about when people are mostly online. So I just go live whenever I have the time. I try to even do it like I try to stick with it on those days, but the timing's kind of off. I'm supporting other people. I appreciate it, Jesus. I love the half-tone dots. Yeah, that's one of the things that I want to... It gives it personality, honestly. I know it's like... I can easily just make them half-tone. Like, just make it like solid grays. But the feeling is just different. It doesn't feel the same. It feels flatter for some reason. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel the same. So it's more like the dots is mostly just a stylistic choice than a limitation. Okay, so I need to remember what her sister was wearing. Let me look back. Let me look back at how I originally drew that sister. Okay. Oh, okay. It wasn't like that. Okay. I love your energy in both you and this art. I appreciate it. Okay, so she wasn't really wearing a dress like that. I don't know why I drew her like wearing a dress like that. It was more like a cloth that was covering both sides. It was like this. I guess I drew it in the dress like that because it was simplistic. It made sense at the time. Without the shading, it feels so flat. Oh, I don't know. That's all I got. Yeah. I got you. I'm usually energetic. I like to feed off the energy of the audience. So, as long as people are around and talking, I like to reciprocate that emotion. Sometimes when there's like nobody else in the call, then I'll just like it's gonna be like a really small, like a quick and quiet stream. Like when nobody's talking in the stream, if I'm streaming and nobody's talking, then it's gonna be a silent stream. Not even the music is on. So when people are talking, I'm like, all right, let me reward you with attention and talking and asking about how your day was. So what's this comic about? Oh yeah, so this comic Chimera Island is about a hidden island striving to find balance. It's a slice of life anthology that follows 4 characters. One that wants to find adventure, this chicken girl who wants to find friends, a rabbit boy who wants to earn respect within his community, and the last one is about a young boy who wants to find his identity. What I like to do with this series is have every chapter like switch between the main protagonists, because since there's 4, like the first chapter follows the rabbit girl, second chapter follows the chicken girl, third chapter follows the rabbit boy, and the fourth chapter follows the human boy. And it's on rotation. And yeah, and I want like and this arc specifically, it follows around like this play that everybody is interested in being a part of for their own reasons. Specifically, so like this chicken girl, she wants to be in the play because she wants people to see her, and she wants to gain friends through that. And this is basically her reason, her perspective of wanting to join. So right now you can see her imagining being in the center of the stage play and everybody cheering her on. But this is all a fantasy hallucination, and her sister is walking in her room thinking that she's having a seizure, like a breakdown or something. And there's all of their stories are going to come together or something like that. Oh yeah, the characters constantly like intervene with each other. Like since everything is happening in the same location and at the same time, like characters, if you don't see the characters, or that doesn't mean that they're not doing anything, they're just doing something in the background, unless it's their time. Like yeah, they're doing something. They're doing something like off screen. That's probably not important to the plot, but sometimes when the plot demands it, they'll meet up. Like when, when circumstances are aligned, they meet up just by happenstance. And everybody's basically like living their own life, and each chapter is like going out from like one person's perspective to another person's perspective. BRB, yeah. Dude, that's actually so funny, the seizure thing. Yeah. Hey. What? Do you put Easter eggs of art in other people? Wait, do you put Easter eggs in the art for the people really looking really closely? Literally, not real. Literally, if I'm working on this and people catch me on stream, people like you can literally ask me to put in an Easter egg or something, and I would just draw it. Usually, if I know it and I think it's funny, I just draw it in. I think. Hold up. I was like streaming to a friend from the market, and what was it? Did I draw something? Nah, it's not even in here. Oh yeah. This thing right here. I guess actually no, I'll pull it up. Instead of like showing it to an itty bitty camera and you can't even see it, I'll pull it up here. I think there's like one Easter egg. One Easter egg I can recall that no one's gonna find out about it within a million bajillion years unless I say it. Unless I say it, right? So let me pull up the panel, right? Okay, so there is a panel that a friend told me to put in an Easter egg in, and it's here. And the writing of this is in the Minecraft language. Like this whatchamacallit. And what it says in the Minecraft language is "these nuts." Like these packages in the whatchamacallit. So that's my Easter egg. that's, that's my Easter. So literally nobody from the whatchamacallit, nobody from the outside of the stream. I literally can't tell if you're serious or was it actually. Yeah, in the Minecraft rune language, it has an alphabet. I looked up the alphabet and I wrote down these nuts. That's what this is written in. I'm bad at lying. If I was lying, I would laugh, but I'm not. So, yeah. Literally anybody outside of this stream will not know that. So, yeah, I think so. So he said that told me to like write down these nuts, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. It was fun. I like doing stuff like that. So, yeah. I have an Easter egg request. What's the Easter egg request? CD's nuts or cassette D's nuts. No. You're nuts. You're crazy, I mean. Do. Oh yeah, it was also really weird. It was also a very funny, interesting Discord call. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. That's. Anyway, I don't want to embarrass him. I don't want to embarrass him. Would you draw a toucan for some reason? Would you create an obby pattern? Oh, well, it doesn't force you to create it, but if you can't draw a toucan, actually, here's what I'm gonna do. Yo, school. This is expressions you gave the character so funny. Let me look up a toucan. I can draw a toucan right here. Hold up. Could you make it obby? Let's see. Let me see if I can find a obby pattern. Real quick. Can I look you up on Google? I have a quick one. That's kind of what I wanted to do for a while. If like Chimera Island ever got like a furry audience, I would just literally just draw people's personas in the comic, just because, like, if they asked me to. Go to my Twitch. Oh yeah, I see you on YouTube. I see you on Google actually. Oh man, but I logged out of X. Dang. It was good. Oh wait, Lamai says, I've been watching some Chinese drama lately. It made me wonder, why would anybody want to be a noble? Too many backstabbing, poisoning, and murder attempts. Yeah, that's literally what it's been like ever since like China, like the Chinese like dynasty. Chinese dynasty. That literally should be like politicians being afraid. People like literally people should be afraid to be politicians. People should not want to be politicians because that should be like the norm. Yeah, school kind of sucks. You know, school kind of stinks, but you gotta get used to it once you find some good friends. It won't be so bad. Very chill. Very true. Very true. You seem very chill. Yeah. All of you? Yeah, I guess I guess I just attract chill people. All right. Let me just go on Twitch then, and look up your Twitch. Because Google is only good for so many things. Besides, I wanted something to be put on this poster for a while. And I'm like, I don't know what to. I was like, I don't know what to put this on this poster, dude. But I was like, oh, can you draw me? I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. One Piece of Mace on his history now. I'm stealing your I'm stealing your Sona, and it's gonna be canon in Chimera Island. It's gonna be a famous fashion designer from Aviera. That's also a part of Chimera Island. That's like part of the island that's mostly inhabited by birds, and they're the I imagine them being the a very art house. I think they're like their main export is culture. I'd like to imagine their main export is culture. So they make a lot of films and art pieces, and the majority of them are birds. So they're very much like the and they're like I don't know. That's what I imagine. Oh, chat. I'm kind of chill, but in reality, I'm an ADHD suffering girl with mid trauma and bad childhood with no coping skills. Twin traumas. A simple swirl, by the way. Okay. Oh, I see it now. I think I'll draw this thing once and then copy and paste it. What should this poster say? Something inspirational. I feel like this poster should be like something inspirational. Like, it's a new day. Or something like that. I was so lucky with that VTuber. I found a 3D artist that focused on toucans. Artists and avians. Yeah. Okay, striking a pose. One pose right here. Da 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 da. This is gonna be super scratchy. Hmm. Can you notice? I mean, it's a background thing, so it's not supposed to be like. I don't know. I'm probably gonna be like. Be free. That's the motivational something like that. Be free or something like that. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Or maybe I can make this a little bit more legible. Make this a little bit more easy. Be free. Yeah. Iconic. There we go. I can't draw clothes on this because that's too much detail. Like, so we're just going to imagine Abby has clothes like in this poster. We're just gonna imagine Abby has clothes in this poster in a world where animals have clothes and with a bee free. Dude, that's a dope. in a little chicken girl's bedroom. Actually, no. I'll add a hat. Add a little hat. So he's not naked. He's not nude. How can he be nude if he has a hat? How can Abby be nude if Abby has a hat? See? So you gotta be free. There we go. And that's the design on Ruth's poster. What do you think about this guy? Bless. Bless. Alright, let's see. What do you think about the little guy? Thank you for this experience. Thank you for sending the request, Abby. These are the things that make streaming fun. Special Edgar. I like it. I like the little guy on your profile pic, your PFP. I think it's cool. Now I gotta draw that like one. Oh, yeah, I gotta draw that. Let's see. 2, 3. Draw it over here too. 4. Yeah, 4 times. I'll just copy and paste it and redraw it so I don't. Oh yeah, over here, back here too as well. So you'll be cameoed in several panels. Strawberry milk, man. Just have to mention. Man, I just like strawberry milk. Why are people bullying me? It makes no sense. Anyway, it's 15 minutes past the regular stream hours. Y'all take care. Subscribe for more Chimera Island content, more comics. I'll stream again on Wednesday. So y'all take care. I'll take care. Yeah.